What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the KBR Sports YouTube channel, the best sports YouTube channel here on YouTube, guys. Thanks for joining us for today's video. Make sure, if you are not already subscribed to the KBR Sports YouTube channel, that you subscribe right here, right now. Don't miss out on your opportunity to subscribe to the KBR Sports YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future posts as well. And then, why not do this as well while you're at it? Make sure you leave a like on this video so that way you show your support for the channel. And if you do all those things, just comment done at the bottom of this in the comment section and you'll get your social media shouted out. Your Instagram, your Twitter, whatever the case might be, you'll get a shout out. How nice would that be, guys? Get your followers up, man. Get it up. And I'm happy to help you do that because I'm a man of the people. But guys, let's jump into the topic of today's video because Nikola Jokic was a monster in Game 7 against the Utah Jazz. He did his thing, notably against former Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. And I did want to break down some clips that I saw from the game. And let me know if you guys enjoy this style of video where I want to break down some of how Jokic was able to dominate throughout the course of the game. So I'll definitely walk through some of the clips and highlights that he had and really put on display how he did what he did and the reasons why he made each decision and so on. So see how right here, Jokic fakes the jumper, right? And Rudy Gobert is all over it. So Jokic turns this shot down. So then he kicks the ball to Michael Porter Jr. So because Michael Porter Jr. properly used the screen and holds Gobert with his in and out dribble, it allows him to carry Gobert on one more step, gives him a little bit of extra space from Nikola Jokic and Rudy Gobert, so that makes the closeout distance that much longer for Gobert to try and recover back to Nikola Jokic. So now, instead of that tough jumper he was going to take, now Michael Porter Jr. hits him here and hits Jokic for the open three, and that's the easy bucket that Jokic gets. And Jokic gets that because he has that versatility to be able to stretch the floor. Offensively, Jokic is one of the best bigs in the game, arguably the best big in the game because of all the different facets he brings to the game offensively. So remember that first play when Jokic turned down the jumper because Gobert was all over it and it probably would have been a bad shot? Well, this time they bring him off a pin down screen to slow up Gobert's pursuit. So Jokic catches the ball, sees Gobert recovering and pulls up right away. Look at the difference in Gobert's positioning on both shots. In one frame, he's at the peak of his contest before the shot is released. That's the first clip that we looked at, the one that Jokic turned down. In the other, Jokic is already releasing the shot before Gobert's contest. The great thing about Jokic's versatility offensively is that he can play off the ball. So he can be moved around and still be a threat outside of when he has the ball. So let's look in this clip. In this clip, Jokic has a smaller Jawan Morgan on him, so he's anticipating help on his post-up, so a double team. See the amount of bodies surrounding Jokic that all have their feet in the paint, guys. Count every Utah player. Each one of them is packed into the paint to help on Jokic and eliminate direct passing lanes, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He also doesn't pass to Monte Morris at the top of the key because it's a short closeout distance for Donovan Mitchell to recover. This is where Jokic's versatility and size helps so much. That's why a lot of teams like having bigs that are able to pass the basketball. He's so skilled, he can make the pass to the corner, and with his height, he doesn't have to worry about it being tipped, and he can see over the defense. So guys like Donovan Mitchell putting their arms out isn't a distraction to him. Donovan tries to close, but the corner distance is too far. That's why the most dangerous shot in today's game is the corner three. Now let's look at this play. This play right here is the perfect example of what coaches mean when they say move quick, but not in a hurry. Jokic catches the ball with the defender's heads turned away from him and no sign of a double team coming. So he's already read the situation and he sees that the baseline is free for his drive. So he acts quick. He spins left into the dribble dunk where there's no help present. Some players will waste time backing down and lose their opportunity of catching the defense slipping. You hear a lot of broadcasters criticize guys about these things, like make a decision quick and read the defense. A lot of guys will pound the ball into the post and allow that extra defender to come because the defense then gets set. But when you go quick, Jokic is able to read it, he moves quick, but never seemingly out of control of the situation, which is a big difference between quick and in a hurry. When you're moving quick, it's at your own pace. But when you're moving in a hurry, it's like the defense itself is rushing you, like you're trying to get a shot up at the end of the shot clock kind of thing. Now, this play should look familiar, as it's the same play they ran earlier in the game to free up Jokic from Gobert. Although this time, Gobert recovers fast off the screen, ready to contest. So Jokic just faces him up and does what stars do and hits the shot over him. Sometimes the play breaks down and you just need your star to get a bucket. And that's what Jokic does here with ease, man. When a guy just hits a contested Dirk type shot in your face, you kind of just tap him on the butt and say, hey, bro, good job, good attempt, but sorry to break it to you. So now let's look at this other play. This play is similar to the previous play where Jokic catches the ball in the dunker spot, facing down Gobert for a possible jumper. Now remember, each time they were in this scenario in the past. You can't forget those things when you're playing defense or when you're playing offense, because all those scenarios factor into how the defender or the defense will guard you moving forward. So each time before this circumstance, Jokic shot the ball. So Gobert closes to him, preparing for a jump shot, but Jokic drives this time and catches Gobert on his back foot. Once your shoulders are past the defender, you're pretty much, they're beat. You got the defender beat. They need help at that point in time. Yet Gobert does a great job of recovering here and forces Jokic into a tough spot between two defenders. This is where Jokic's skill comes into full form, particularly his footwork and timing. Jokic uses his feet and his body to fake as though he's gathering to jump for the shot, which gets both defenders in the air where they're now neutralized. Both guys are in a position where they're stuck, because once you jump, that's why coaches always preach stand and wait for the shot to go up, then you go up with the player as the shot's going up, because when you jump early, you are now stuck at that offensive player's mercy. So Jokic explodes up before they can jump again and block him, and he gets a layup. Now, it's these little things that separate stars from good players, guys. Like, this is something that you look at the timing, look at Jokic's feet, look at how he fakes, look how good he sells that fake. He really sells the gather, and he moves his full body. That's how you really get around a guy like Rudy Gobert, who's a former defensive player of the year. You have to do all these little things, particularly someone who's less on the athletic side, such as Jokic. That's how a guy like Jokic, a guy like Luka, a guy like Larry Bird, all these guys in the past in the history of the game have been able to flourish, even though they have lacked in the athletic department. And I think these are circumstances that I would definitely love to break down for you all more in the future. If you guys like these kind of videos, comment down below and let me know what you think, guys. That's going to wrap it up for this video, but definitely Jokic did his thing in Game 7, the biggest stage of them all, and he really showed out. He had a 30-point double-double, and it was really something that the Nuggets needed to pull that game out. So guys, let me know your comments down below. What do you think about Nikola Jokic, especially going into the series against the Clippers? How do you think the Denver Nuggets will perform? And make sure you guys share this video with a friend. Maybe someone else will want to learn something about basketball, and maybe this video will help them learn. So guys, make sure you go ahead, hit the like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the KBR Sports YouTube page. If you're not already subscribed from the beginning of the video, hopefully now you had a change of heart. I'm going to say this again. Come to the light. Let me save you. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning into this video. I'm out.